Hi Mark, thanks for joining me. You are here to talk a little bit about the new app note that you've just published. I believe it's in relation to a 6-part webinar series you did with SIFT-MS, with Syft Technologies. So why don't you just give me a bit of background about the project and yeah, anything else you think people find interesting?
Yeah, so yeah, as you say, the app note is part of the 6-part webinar series we did with Syft Technologies that actually turned into a 7-part webinar series in the end. But basically, the idea of the webinar series was to sort of distill down all of the knowledge and information that we've gathered over the last 3 years looking at automated SIFT-MS and presenting it in a format that users who are new to the technique or interested in it could actually get a bit of a head start on how to do it. So it ran through why we automate, how we do some standard static headspace measurements, through to more complex things such as sort of multiple headspace extraction and some other sort of future development work that we're doing with the automated system. And the bonus 7th episode, which we didn't talk about until the very end, was essentially a bit of a live Q&A covering some of the questions that came up over the previous 6 weeks of the webinar series. And so yeah, it was very good. I found it very useful to hear what people are interested in, and I hope they found it useful watching the series, which is still available on demand if you want to get it from the SIFT website.
Okay, so what did the app note itself detail then?
So the way we broke the webinar series down was that each of the episodes had sort of a particular theme, and starting from quite simple stuff. So what I figured was, if you watch that, you may actually want a bit of a hard copy of what we talked about in the series. So this app note is actually taking the information we talked about in episode 2, which was going through the parameters that we came up with for static headspace analysis, the sort of preliminary parameters you would start with if you were going to develop methods on automated SIFT-MS, and sort of distill it down into an application note that you can keep handily by your side if you want to start developing new methods of your own.
Okay. And where can people see it, the app note?
Well, it's available now on the Anatune website, so you can download it. I'm sure there'll be a link at the bottom of this to download the application note. And also, if you've got any other questions, you can get in contact with me by email, and we can talk it through. As I say, go and see the webinar series online at SIFT, and hopefully you get lots of useful information from it.
Great. All right, thanks a lot, Mark. I think we'll leave it there. If that's everything you can say.
Yeah, I mean, it may well be that there'll be further app notes to follow for some of the other episodes in the next few weeks and months, so watch this space. Thanks a lot.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers.